Now, it's been what we've been talking about all morning, and me and Alison are so excited that it's back.
Very excited.
Big Brother. Who better to reveal what's in store for the new series than the presenters AJ, Judy and Will Best?
Congratulations. We are so happy for you both.
Guys.
Honestly.
Incredible gig to get.
Are you as excited as me and Dermot and everyone, like the whole nation, we're ready for this to come back on Sunday?
No, genuinely, having even your seal of approval, I'm like, I'm sorry.
Are you actually joking?
No, I'm not actually joking. Alison, you're one of the best housemates of all time.
Yeah.
I only lasted 2 weeks.
Drop the mic out.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
It doesn't take long to make an impact. That's the thing.
And the nation hasn't let you go ever since.
Yeah.
Won't let me go, will it?
No.
Guys, what can you tell us about the new series? Like, do you know who the housemates are yet?
No, we don't know anything.
haven't been given-
I mean, we do know some stuff. We don't know anything about the housemates. We've not met them. We don't know any names. We don't know what they look like.
So you're going to find out when we find out?
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's what it's going to be like for the whole thing. I mean, when you were working on it, you would have been discovering, because it's real time, isn't it?
I tell you what, the most exciting point for me on Big Brother was the day of the opening, and about 2 hours before, I'd get before Little Brother went out before the main show, right?
Yeah.
And I'd get the video, literally video cassette, in, and I'd get the profiles of who was who, and it was so I cannot tell you. I was like, what are they going to be like? I cannot. It's so you never met them obviously before they went in, and chaperoned and so forth.
Yeah.
So you've no idea what the makeup is, what the age, what ethnicity. That's so exciting.
You literally have zero idea. But as you know, Big Brother is made by the housemates.
Yeah.
So, everyone's getting excited for the house and, what the diary room looks like and all of that.
You've seen the house?
But,
We've seen the house.
It's amazing.
Is it amazing?
I tell you what, the word premium springs to mind. It's elevated, like it just feels, it's new. Do you know what I mean?
We've
and
got
it's
some
fresh.
pictures of it
Have you?
here. Look, this is exclusive pictures here.
Oh.
Will, look at this.
I will
There we
go
go.
in.
There's a hot tub.
We've got a hot tub.
And we just saw Anthony. We just see Anthony. And now there's
a lot of plants, so there's a lot of oxygen in there.
Yeah, that's exactly, very important. It's not totally sealed. It's sealed from the outside world, but there is fresh air.
Because it's in a different location, isn't it, for the old?
It's a
Yeah,
different
yeah.
location.
Because I was doing the chase and in Elstree, and I went up. I was like, I can't wait to see the old Big Brother. Oh, it's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's gone.
And now the studio where I'm doing the chase is on top of it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
How'd you get the jobs? Tell us about what happened.
Classic.
Many years of hard grind, I'd say.
Yeah.
But it's true. Do you know what? You both have worked really hard. You've both been friends, and you deserve this. Like, own it. Do you know? Own your space, because honestly, I'm so proud of you both, and especially you, AJ, because obviously I've followed your career throughout. When we found out that you was doing it, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't breathe.
Oh,
and how did you keep it secret?
very well, actually. I know, you'd be surprised, but I'm actually really good at keeping secrets. It shocks everyone.
That is true.
It shocks everyone. They're like, well, your gob. And I'm like, yeah.
I'm actually good. No, but it was a serious secret. And did you find it easy, Will?
No, I find it incredibly hard. I made the mistake of telling my mum and then had, months of, she's going to tell everyone. She's definitely going to tell her hairdresser. That's going to,
Bill didn't even tell me, and I knew that we were doing it together.
I sent her a message, but, when I found out, but it was a bit cryptic, apparently. She was like, you can tell me.
What did you say?
I can't remember, just like...
Do you have a new job in the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Kiss.
Ended with, you decide. That was the...
It was so good. And like you said, Alison, I've worked so hard. We both worked so hard. And so to be on this journey, working on an iconic show with so much amazing history, that's been important to so many people.
Definitely.
And to do it alongside my mate, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like it's a proper pinch me moment.
What was your...
And this week has just been so exciting, even just meeting all the old housemates.
I don't think I've ever been a starstruck. I'm not just saying this as meeting Anthony. I never in my life thought I would actually meet Anthony. That was one of my favourite series.
You were 5 when he went in the Big Brother.
Thank you. Yes,
What's your favourite year? Looking back, and what are your favourite contestants?
My favourite series was 3. Because
Vintage.
Again, not just vintage, but that was the first. But I think everyone's going to have a different one, because that was the first series that I really engaged with and was obsessed with. That was the first one that I watched every episode. I would be up late watching everything about that.
Streaming happened around that time, didn't it?
I was just completely obsessed. So that will always have a very special place.
And aside from Alison, because obviously favourite housemate.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, now that I've seen Anthony, I think It's all come flooding back. All of his great moments.
amazing.
He never got nominated. He never, ever was up for nomination. The guy is a legend.
What about your age?
Honestly, I have so many. I love Darren from Big Brother 1. I
Oh, yeah.
love his
With the
relationship
chicken.
With the chicken.
Yeah.
And I loved his little plastic baby, Juanita. I thought I was one day going to have a baby girl called Juanita. I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is my guy.
Shall I tell you what I'm most looking forward to? The moment that you speak into the house and say, this is AJ.
Yeah.
You are live on ITV2.
Do not swear.
Please do not swear, yeah.
Please do not swear in this accent.
Have you guys spoken to Emma and Davina?
Oh, they've been so supportive.
Legends, a pair of them, aren't they?
Yeah, it's been amazing.
Yeah, it's so amazing. Like I said, to be part of the show anyway is incredible. To be doing it alongside Will, even better. But to have their seal of approval and their well wishes and just everyone egging us on and willing us to do well, we're really special.
So you've only got 30 seconds. What's going to happen? So Big Brother returns on Sunday 8. How's the show going to work? And so do you pick up and do you send them in, or how does?
Yeah. So it's the same format as usual. They come in, they get out their cars, we send them in. Then we're going to see some stuff from inside the house, and then it's going to roll straight on to Late and Live, which is the reaction show, which is also
you guys hosting that? Oh,
It's just going to be amazing.
Yeah, it is. And it's Sunday at 9 p.m.
You've got your outfits. Can't wait to see that.
Oh my gosh, just you wait.
ITV1, ITVX and ITV2. Thank you. Good luck, the pair of you.
Thank you, AJ.
Now, Shirley Ballas has joined us on the sofa to talk about seduction, samba and suspense. No, we're not talking about Strictly. We are, of course, talking about her brand new book.
And here it is. Murder on the Dance Floor is Shirley's debut crime novel, which she's described as if Jackie Collins and Richard Osman's books had had a love child, which I think there is no greater introduction to any book ever. That's amazing. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you.
Nice to see you again, both of you.
So let's set the scene a little bit, shall we? Because this is the first in a series, isn't it? The Sequin Mysteries. Now, it's set in Blackpool Dance Festival, where a dancer collapses unexpectedly, and dance teacher Lily Richmond is convinced there has been a murder, and she teams up with her old friend and detective to try and find out who done it. I mean, it's got all the makings of everything we love, because we love to try and solve mysteries.
Well, the point is with this book that everybody looks at the world of ballroom dancing as if it's baubles, bangles and beads, but actually the true world of ballroom dancing is very much more sinister. Lies, backstabbing, bed hopping, sex, you know, manipulation, anything. People will do anything to get where they need to go. So when I wrote my autobiography, I thought, wouldn't this be fun if I could write some of the stories? And you, as the reader, are going to have to guess, did I witness it? Did I take part in it? Or is it fiction?
Shirley!
So I'm just saying, because it's a little bit hot, anybody who likes a good murder mystery, it's a pretty hot book even for me. I love to write. I never just send a text. I love to write letters. I've always written. And my mum said, you know, it would be really quite nice if you could write this novel.
Shirley, there's parts of this book you were telling me that could be true.
Did I say that?
You did not. But it could be.
I'm just saying, you look at the world, whether you're watching Strictly, whether you're watching my world of ballroom dancing, and it's my full-time job, as you know, and I just wanted to put together stories of things that I have, you know, been part of or witnessed or whatever in the industry. It's not all baubles, bangles and beads, and I don't think anybody would expect, actually, what really goes on behind the scenes.
Oh, so you do follow your own path somewhat. I mean, this starts in Blackpool,
I'm Lily,
doesn't it?
so I will just tell you that I am Lily, so that's who I'm going to play.
OK. Oh, my gosh.
And I will have a lovely affair with Javier. And those scenes are very steamy and very hot. Even my mother, when I passed her bedroom, she was, oh, you can't say that. Oh, good Lord, Shirley, get a grip.
You say that your mum read it in 6 hours, so
she read it in 6 hours, so she wouldn't put it down. Yes, Mother, yes, she enjoyed every minute of it.
She really did.
Except the ending. I had to rewrite the ending because she didn't think I quite got the ending right. Set in Blackpool at the Tower Ballroom. So she wanted something a little bit more steamy and hot, so we went with that. And she helped me write the end.
I mean, we are daytime TV, but I want to know, and I know Holly wants to know.
I do, Josie.
How steamy does this get?
Steamy but classy. You know, it's got all the ballroom dancing. It's got behind the scenes. We're at Blackpool. You know, it's got murder, it's got lies, it's got that backstabbing feeling that we get in every industry, but in mine particularly. So I wanted to really sort of place it more true to life, even though it's fiction and I have to be creative. I picked a great writer, Sheila McClure. You know, she's written for Mills and Boon. And she just sat there with her jaw dropped to the floor. She goes, oh, my goodness, I've never heard stories like this. So she was able to help me put them in a way that the audience would understand exactly what I'm trying to say.
And also you can sort of play detective yourself when you're reading it, because there are clues all the way through, because we like that, don't we? I mean, I love a murder mystery, and I think the thing that draws us to it is that idea that potentially we could solve this ourselves.
Well, let me tell you, nobody has solved it that's read it so far.
Oh, really?
Whether that be my son, my mother, my boyfriend, nobody has solved it. Nobody got the murderer. So I'm just saying the clues are there. It never is what you expect it to be in this industry. Just when you think someone's staying, they go home.
Okay.
It's a bit like that, you know.
It is.
I cannot wait to read it. That's got my name all over it.
It's very exciting.
And the front cover, that's one of your students.
Yes, that's Nino. There we go, Nino and Andra. Trained Andra for many, many years. So my son designed that part of the book, and they shot it for me. So they'll be on my next book as well. So
you just said that you don't expect someone to go home. Strictly at the weekend, I mean, I was gutted for Les.
I really
sad.
thought the public were going to get behind
So did
Les,
I.
but you see, once they go in the bottom two, then it becomes a little bit difficult. But this week's movie week, so don't miss out on watching movie week, because there are some real treats in store. The music, the costumes, the tan, everything else.
One person making headlines is Angela. I mean, I cannot believe that lady, what an inspiration, what a role model, lifting her leg like that at 78. I hope I can do that at that age.
Well, let me tell you, it inspired me. I did a shoot for a magazine some days later, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get my legs out at 63. So I wore all short dresses. She inspired me to be all that you can be and not be frightened of who you are or what you are. So she is phenomenal.
She's
for
just
sure.
amazing.
But the whole cast is. This is going to be a very tricky year, and as I say every year to people, please vote, because I have to send somebody home, or the panel has to send somebody home. We don't want to, because it's fabulous this year.
You are you're one of those judges that I think that people sort of hang on everything you say, because you know you can be technical, but I feel like that's what gets the results. They want to hear what you say so they can work on it.
Well, constructive criticism is what I live my life by.
Yeah.
And I want to give them a few tips that will help them, and it does help them. And the professionals really listen. So sometimes maybe it can come across a little harsh. They know it's not meant to be. I want them to be all that they can be.
You want the best.
And Shirley, last time you were here, you did amazing. You raised over £50,000 for your charity Calm in honour of your brother David. So well done, you.
Thank you. And I'm still going. So I'm still going. I've still got the link in my bio. So anybody who feels like they want to give to the charity, I'm going to be ongoing. I'm going to do other little things for them. I'm not giving up. I'm going to really, really keep working hard for Calm.
And can you just give us a quick reminder of what Calm can help people with and what they do for people?
Campaign Against Living Miserably. You know, they're open Monday to Friday, 5 till 12. You can call them if you have an issue, if you have a problem, if you're feeling low, if you're feeling down. It can be a moment of privacy, or it can be a moment where they intervene with you. And nobody wants to see anybody suffering at all, particularly now as we're running up to the Christmas period and all that we've been through. So if anybody's struggling, please get in touch with Calm.
Yeah, they're a wonderful charity. We work with them a lot here, so well done you for doing that. We'll be watching Strictly on Saturday for Movie Week. Good luck with the book as well, full of intrigue on that one. And thank you. You looked so incredible on Saturday night, by the way. That dress was incredible.
Thank you
so
much.
Always a pleasure to see you, and I hope Tom Cruise has paid you now.
He still hasn't paid me for his private lessons that I gave him. Yes, 3 hours. Come on, Tom, if you're out there, get your checkbook out.
Cough up.
Tom Cruise, pay up. Always a pleasure. It's competition.
Here now, and we're very pleased to have you here today. Welcome, welcome. It looks fantastic. It sort of looks like you're not holding back on anything here, and it's slightly different to the other reality shows involving the Kardashians, because normally there's a lot of editorial control over that one. This one isn't so much like that. So why be part of this one?
Because I wanted to protect my family.
Yeah.
I'm a parent. I love my children. I've been with, I have 10 children. You kind of know Kardashian side plus a little bit of the Jenner side with Kendall and Kylie. But I think a lot of times in the media, you get totally misrepresented. Yeah. And so I wanted to do it just to say, first of all, how much I love my kids. And second of all, how proud I am of them and what they've been able to accomplish in their life. I mean, it is absolutely an amazing story of accomplishment. Yeah, sure, they are going to be controversial and this and that. But, you know, just like that one thing, you know, I talk about Kim wanting to be a celebrity. She wanted to get into that world. And I told her, you know what? That's great. But you know what? Being in that world is a business. Yeah. And you have to treat it as a business. It's not just for your ego or this. And there is nobody who has treated it more like a business than Kimberly.
Absolutely.
She's worth in the $4 billion range now. She started companies. She took that fame and created tremendous businesses.
She's a smart woman.
Very smart. She's working on her law degree. She's going to be a lawyer here pretty soon. I mean, amazing, amazing person. And sometimes that gets lost.
Yeah.
And it's too bad because I've been nothing but impressed with all of the children.
Yeah.
Caitlin, it's very obvious how proud you are of all their achievements, but can you take us back to the early days of when you first met Chris? Because I know when you first met each other, it was very intense.
Yeah, I had been very single for like 6 years, really kind of struggling with myself and who I was and how I kind of fit into the world. And I was just getting ready to turning 40, and I said, I just can't do this. I got to get back into life. A blind date, met Chris. We hit it off from day one.
Was it love at first sight?
Pretty close to that, yes. Yeah. I was totally impressed with her intelligence, her sense of style, the way she lived her life. She had 4 kids. I had 4 kids. We both come in with the same amount of baggage.
Yeah.
Yes. And so, we got married 5.5 months later.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very quick. And I wanted to, if we're going to get married, let's get married because we have kids involved. And I'm not going to be at your house unless it's like right. It's like, you know, we're married, husband and wife. And that's the only way I wanted it to be.
I mean, people look at your family and they think, well, they must have had, I mean, they're billionaires, they've had money all their life, but that wasn't the case. When you two first got together, it wasn't easy. You had no money at all.
No, I had
lots of mouths
6 years of not even wanting to work, just trying to find myself. And she was going through a very difficult divorce, and she didn't really get much out of that. And so, we started basically with nothing. And Chris fired the manager, fired everybody, said, I'm going to take over. And I said, she had never really done anything like that before. She'd basically been a Beverly Hills housewife.
Yeah.
But she was always around very smart business, you know, her ex-husband or all her friends were big business people. So she kind of knew the business game. And she took it from the beginning and just started building it. Started with the speaking business, which I had done for years, and really built that back up. And then the show, and we got into the infomercial world, and we just kept building on top of it. And to where today, you know, she's created an absolute empire. To say the least.
It's incredible.
Caitlin, you were no stranger of fame before you joined the Kardashian family. I mean, you were the most celebrated athlete of all time. What advice did you give the kids and the family? Because you knew about fame, you knew the impacts of fame.
I always used to tell them, every person you meet can do something better than you.
I love that.
And remember that. So respect those people. You know, I've had so many instances like that. I meet people and they just seem like nice people. And then all of a sudden there's a piano nearby and they sit down and they start playing the piano. I can't play the piano. They're phenomenal at the piano. And I'm going, wow. You know, it always would impress me that everybody you know can do something better than you. They may be better in math. They maybe did better in school. They can do something better. So don't get all full of yourself.
Don't let it go to your head.
Yeah, don't let it go to your head. And I think they've all pretty much done that. And fame, being a celebrity, is a business. And treat it as a business. So treat other people
Do you think fame has changed them? Can you see the difference in them? Do you think it's changed them for the better, or do you think it's changed them for the worst?
Fame is, there's two sides to fame. One is when you're at your house and you're with your family and you're with your friends. It's just a normal life.
Yeah.
But every time you leave your house and you leave that little environment,
the bubble,
you're working. Okay, remember that. The way you treat people, the way you do things. My daughters have been able to create tremendous businesses.
Yeah.
Kimberly, take Kimberly or Kylie or any one of them. Kimberly, I remember she started her first business called Out of the Closet. She had no money, she had nothing. And she went to like these very high-end closets. She had a great sense of style. She used that. And go into these closets. And she started an eBay business for selling clothes. And so she would go in. Hardest part was telling what they have to get rid of. Now, these are massive closets. And then she would wouldn't charge them, take the clothes, put them on eBay, and they would give them 30%, the person 30% of the money, and she would take 70%. And she sold a lot of clothes that way. But that's where she started out.
That's where she gets
She had an apartment in the Valley, her first one. I helped her move in.
And then she built up from there.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny. Because you know how a parent, you always say, you know, turn off the lights. Come on, the whole house is all lit up and everything. When you leave a room, you can just shut off the lights, you know?
Yeah.
And I remember the first day she was there and we were moving her in, just me and Kimberly. We had a bunch of boxes and we're bringing them up. And we brought the first load up into the apartment. And then we were walking downstairs to get another load. And she says, oh, let me shut the lights off.
It changes when it's your own house.
I died laughing. Wait a second, I've been telling you to shut the lights off for years. Now you're paying for the lights, and so she's shutting it off while we walk downstairs to get more stuff to come back up again. I thought, that just shows you a woman that watches her money.
That watches her money.
Yeah.
Can I ask you how you deal with the sort of negative side of things sometimes? Because, you know, you started this interview saying, I'm doing this documentary to protect my family. And, you know, and then you look in the press and there's stories that saying that actually Chris is really cross at you. She's furious that you're doing this documentary. Like, how do you deal with that side of stuff?
Well, it's part of the game.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in today's society, with the media, they're always looking for a spectacular. There's so many channels, there's so many networks, there's so much competition to get the person to come over that it's got to be kind of controversial.
Right.
And they will make up a lot of the controversy.
Oh, yeah.
Really isn't anything there. They try to make up a story.
Yeah.
And, yeah, to be honest, even in this one, I saw this, they had this trans person on that I don't even know, I've never met, doesn't know me, kind of putting me down, you know, saying, oh, because I'm, you know, I'm white, I have a job, you know, and I go, that really kind of bothered me that they put that, but that's part of the game.
Yeah. Is it worth it? Sometimes do you sometimes just go, God, is this all worth it?
Is it worth it? Yes, I've lived a very, very, very good life.
Yeah. My
kids have worked extraordinarily hard. And it's not just the Kardashian side. Even the ones that you never see, I got 10 of them, you know. And that's only 6 of them over there. No. And the other 4, they've done extremely well for themselves. Yeah. And that makes, as a parent, it makes me very, very proud. Even my one son, my oldest son, who has been extraordinarily successful in the dog business. Nobody knows that, you know? And, yeah, he's been extraordinarily successful, built an enormous company. You know, good for him.
Good for him.
What's your relationship like with Chris and the girls and everything now? What's your relationship like now?
Well, Chris, I really never talk to anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, I know, it's sad. If there's any communications, Sophia Hutchins is my manager, and she kind of runs the show, so she talks to him. The Kardashian sides, you know, when you have as many kids as I have, you're closer to some than you are to others, and it's kind of that way through there, through that side of the family. I certainly see him. We do this and that. I'm much closer to the Jenner side, you know. with Brandon and Brody and my son Bert, my daughter Casey. Yeah, Chris, I really don't have any more contact with her. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
It is sad.
Because we went through a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not because of, I don't feel, but there's just a lot there. So I just, kind of...
Hopefully one day.
Move on.
That'll change.
Yeah.
It's going to be a fascinating documentary. It's on Sky Documentaries on the 8th of October, and it's also on Now. It's streaming there as well. And it's lovely having you here.
Well, it's my pleasure to be here. It's always. I love coming back here.
Oh, good. You're welcome anytime.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Honestly, I don't know how anyone signs up to do this show.
I don't know how I've done it.
Why would... I mean, it's not like it's series 1. We've seen this. We know what happens. It's brutal. Why do it?
Do you know what? I remember I've got some good friends that have done it before.
Yeah.
Jeff Frazier, Joey Essex, Fern McCann.
Yeah.
So I've watched them on the show, and it was like a show that I watched and I loved, but it was one that I thought... It was like, so I watch other shows, I thought, oh, maybe I could do that one day. But this was a show that I watched and I didn't even consider that potentially, that I just didn't think it would be a show that would ever be something that I could take part in, do you know what I mean? But I loved the show, I was a fan of it.
And you did it?
Yeah, I did it.
You did it?
I don't know how.
Arj, do you know what I know about you? You've been so open and honest about your struggles, and I think everybody's got their thing, but you've put it out there, and it's really helped a lot of people. But did that convince you to join the show? With the struggles that you've gone through.
Yeah, do you know what it was? I think a year. If I was to say, for example, a year before I took part in the show, I wouldn't have even been close to passing a medical to even do the show. Like a year before I did the show, I was weighing 27 stone, couldn't tie my own shoelaces. I've watched the show, but I wouldn't even dream of being able to take part in it. And a year later, I was able to pass a medical and give it a go. So to me, that was a win in itself.
You'd already come so far. Exactly, you'd already come so far without even stepping foot onto the show. So it's amazing, really. Obviously, it's not just your journey in there. You're with other celebs as well. You never know who you're going to get until the day you get there. You had Gareth Gates, you had Jermaine Pennant, you had Gareth Thomas, lots of people, Matt Hancock, which I think was a bit of a surprise for many people. What was it like with everyone?
Yeah, it was fine. I mean... I think there is a WhatsApp group, and they all seem to have formed a good bond and stuff since the show. I mean, I think I might have got on their nerves a little bit because whenever I put a message into the WhatsApp group, no one ever replies, and I think they all meet. I think they all meet up with each other and stuff like that.
You don't get invited.
No, the thing is,
what did you do?
Well, unfortunately, I was one of the people that would turn up and I would not have my water bottle full. Which would then cause other people to have to do burpees and press-ups, and I would sometimes come without my belt and the bag wasn't weighing a certain weight, and I think I drove people a bit mad.
Do you think they're still holding a grudge then Arj? Because you're not getting invited out with them.
Potentially. But no, it was a great experience. Actually, Matt... I actually slept next to Matt and
What was that experience like?
Yeah,
not many could say that.
I mean, yeah, it was... I think I had to take everyone for kind of face value, and I give everyone an opportunity to kind of get to know, and I was fine. I got on quite well with Matt.
Well, he seems to face any challenge, doesn't he? We saw this in the other jungle and in this one. He seems to go for it.
I've got to say he really took it seriously. He gave it 110%.
Yeah.
And yeah, he couldn't have tried any harder, to be honest, and he did do very, very well.
Oh, good for him. Now, there was a lot of sports stars in the SAS, and their mentality is totally different. I remember doing the jump, and they think differently. They have got a way of doing things that I think a normal person wouldn't understand. Was that quite daunting for you?
Yeah, when I went in there, I remember there was quite a few sports stars and Olympians and athletes, and I thought, and my biggest fear out of everything was being left behind and being at the back, because even though when I took part, I'd pretty much got all my weight off, I still didn't feel very fit and strong, and I didn't know whether the show had potentially come a little bit too soon for me, but I just wanted to go for it. But, I mean, I can't give too much away because we've still got a few weeks left, but a lot of the Olympians and the athletes, I actually went further than...
Did you?
Yeah, but I can't say too much.
OK,
I did well. I did good.
Do you think that's because, you know, there's obviously physical strength, but there's mental strength, which is also a massive part of a show like this, and actually you've had to dig deep many, many times before.
Yeah, definitely.
In a way. So I feel like actually that's kind of a strength that you have.
I think when I took part in the show, at that moment in my life, I kind of felt that, I was in a good place and I felt confident about myself and strong mentally. I'd been through a lot, so I felt like it was a good time for me. I mean, maybe if I was to take part in it a year later, I would have even done even better, but I'm glad that I did it.
Arj, who did you grow close to in the show? And was there anybody that surprised you?
Oh,
No, I didn't. No. Don't get me wrong. Seva's great. Seva, the one he drops me the odd message. Obviously, Amber.
Can someone please text Arj back?
Amber, I knew from Towie previously. She done very well. I tell you who was lovely to me, and
that one person.
No, I tell you who was lovely to me, and she was a motherly figure, and I think she will prove. I think she'll show a really different side to her and prove a lot of people. Wrong is Danielle Lloyd, actually.
Oh, right, okay.
She really surprised me, to be honest. She done incredible. And Gareth Gates, what a lovely fella he is.
Nice man.
Yeah, Gareth Gates is great. Me and him got on really well, bonded over, talking about singing gigs and music and stuff.
Well, how is that all going?
Really good.
You do seem like, you know, we just showed that picture of you a year ago, just a completely different person, and we know the music has always been a passion, and you're doing lots of that. I mean, that's going well.
Yeah, I love being a full-time wedding singer. I've got my own function party band, so we've been doing gigs up and down the country. I've been doing it, you know, in Ibiza, Mallorca, Marbella, Portugal. So I'm finally doing what I've always wanted to do. Don't get me wrong, I've had great times and experiences doing television and you know, reality TV and different shows like this. But as much as I've had a good time and it's given me amazing opportunities, it wasn't really... I never dreamed of being a reality TV star and influencer. I always wanted to be a wedding singer, and I'm finally doing
your dream.
Yeah.
Arj, quickly, what's next for you?
What's next for me?
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan. I'm going to be flying. I can't believe. Usually, I play silly roles like Sergeant Argent or things like that. But I'm actually playing the lead Peter Pan in the King's Theatre in Portsmouth. I've got a gig in Mallorca, Palma Nova this Sunday. So yeah,
well, Celebrity SAS Who Dares Win, Sunday 9 p.m. on Channel 4. Lovely to see you, the loose women.
Your chance to own a little bit of a huge British icon.
Oh, yes. It has been 50 years since Sir Roger Moore first slipped into that tux and sipped even on his martini, shaken, not stirred, as Bond, James Bond.
And now Sir Roger's son, Geoffrey Moore, is putting some of his late father's possessions up for auction, including a whole load of Bond memorabilia.
Oh, Geoffrey, it's lovely to have you here. You brought in a few of your favourite items. I guess the first question is why? How can you bear to part with some of these lovely things?
Not easy. I mean, I have to say that sort of the emotional rapport that you have with these objects.
Yeah.
But they were in storage for so long, and they'd never really see the light. So we felt maybe it's, you know, best to share it with the fans.
Yeah,
First of all, may I say happy birthday this morning.
Oh, thank you, Geoffrey.
This morning.
Thank you. That's very kind of you.
I've got to say, Geoffrey, you are your dad, aren't you? You really look, and you feel like a Bond. You've got the presence of a Bond as well.
Well, thank you.
You even say, "Why, thank you," like a Bond, didn't you? And where did you find all these pieces then? Were you had them in storage for quite a long time? Did you?
They've been in storage, and they were scattered between Switzerland, France. I mean, you know, that's the beautiful thing about being a movie star. You've got homes everywhere. The disadvantage is when you have to pack up.
Yeah. Getting it all
and there's
together.
all this, there's a lot of stuff. So this was in, I think it came from, it was originally in Los Angeles, and then it made its way back to Switzerland, and then it was in a warehouse.
These are the watches you're talking about here?
Yeah, these watches, predominantly most of the stuff was in, scattered between 3 homes and then brought into, a single unit.
Yeah.
and
get
just
it all
sat there.
together.
Yeah.
Well, let's have a look at some of the bits now. We're going to start off, first of all, with this item over here, which is a single-button mohair dinner suit jacket. This is from Octopussy, 1983. What can you tell us about this one?
Well, now I'm having second thoughts. Maybe I should take it.
I know. I mean, it's iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what you think of when you think of your dad and Bond.
And of course, you know, depending on the location, the temperature and what the scene is, whether it's in the day or not, these materials they took that into consideration.
Okay.
So there's another, you know, there's a double-breasted from A View to a Kill as well, which was a day in the day, and he was running around, so it had to be a sort of a softer material so that he would
could
feel
move around.
Exactly. And being
And is that like made to measure, perfect?
Made to measure, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's very special.
Jeffrey, how did you choose, you know, what to part with and what to keep? Because you're saying there, actually, you might keep it. I'm terrible. If I put anything out, I think, oh, no, I might keep that. How did you actually make the decision to part with something that iconic?
You just say, look, you make this decision. I spoke to some friends of ours, and also Michael and Shakira Kane, who said, look, you know, what did Michael do? What do you do with all this stuff? You know, there's just so much that accumulates over the years. So they said, once you speak to Bonhams, they're a lovely family. They can really help. So once you have that in mind and you think, OK, then let's share this with the fans, what realistically do you keep for real personal reasons? We thought, well, that's not fair, because if you're going to do it, then give the best, exactly. So everything that I'm wearing is the stuff that I kept.
Amazing.
I bet you've kept some other bits.
Including this wig.
Yeah.
We've got a film programme from Octopussy signed by Sir Roger Moore, a 16-page promotional programme for the 1983 James Bond film, containing colour and black and white film stills and photos of the principal cast, including cast and crew credits. The front cover signed by Roger Moore in black, and that is looking to fetch between 1,000 and 1,500 at auction.
So that's that one. The other item over here that we've got, which I keep looking at, is this incredible ski suit. So this is from A View to Kill in 1985. Do they have lots of duplicates of these things? Because I imagine for filming, you had to make sure you had a few of the things.
There were two made, one for Roger and one for John Eves, who doubled him. In fact, the scene where he takes the sort of ski-like on the ski-doo, and then he puts it on, and then they played the song, Well, Like to Be California. And that's where surfing was created, you know, snowboarding.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So John Eves has an identical one.
So that, just looking at the price of that, that's sort of estimated bidding, and of course it's not guaranteed to go between £15,000 and £25,000. That is an expensive ski suit. Yeah.
And this is what I just cannot stop looking at. So a collection of 20 007 wristwatches with a presentation case dedicated to Roger to commemorate the 40th anniversary of the James Bond film. The 007 embossed leather-attached case with interior plaque engraved the Swatch James Bond collection from Mr. Roger Moore, with plaques identifying the corresponding film for each of the 20 James Bond films. Was it hard to let go of these? I mean, they look absolutely spectacular.
I have to say, it was. But once again, you have to sort of remain impartial and say, look, if we're going to do this, then do it. There's no point just giving 2 or 3 items. And we figured, you know, this is wonderful, but the house is just inundated with so much stuff, and this is closed and put into a thing. So better that it's displayed live. This is wonderful, and that if someone's, you know, really wants it, they would make better use of it, I think.
Jeffrey, what would be your favourite piece in here, do you think?
All of them. I'll take the suitcase and leave the watches.
Take the lot. Well, that's got
briefcase.
An estimated bidding price of between £10,000 and £20,000. Next to you there, so just explain what this is, because this is a presentation plaque that your dad got at the Hollywood Walk of Fame when they put the star in.
Yes.
I mean,
have you ever been? Have you walked down the boulevard?
I have, very long time ago.
You sort of you start looking, and you see from Clark Gable to Gary Cooper, Fred Astaire, and then eventually, you sort of stumble on Roger, and the actual number outside the building has 007 on it.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, and everything's
cool.
had 7 in his life. He made a film called Gold of the Seven Saints, and he ended up doing a film called Gold. He was 007, and he was the saint.
Oh my God! God.
Yeah, so 7's always been...
Part of his life.
So on every 7th object that we chose, that 7th one I kept.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
Jeffrey, to grow up, I mean, your dad is Sir Roger Moore, and he used to pick you up from school, and obviously all the other kids would recognise him as James Bond. What was that like?
Well, I didn't realise how popular he was, you know, and I always thought that being on television, watching on TV, I thought we were the only ones that had a television, and that he was just having fun on TV.
Oh, my God.
And then going to school, he once in a while he'd get away from the studio because he was on such a schedule, as you both very well know what it's like. The idea of these children coming round and sort of like bees to a hive, and I thought, wow, so they have TVs too, and they see
what Dad does.
Yeah.
What Dad does.
Yeah.
Well, you must have got quite used to having incredibly famous people around. I mean, not only was he your dad, but you had a pretty impressive godfather as well.
Yes. Do you know who he was?
But your godfather?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I
good.
think...
Will you tell me? I forgot. Frank Sinatra.
Yes, Frank Sinatra himself.
I thought you'd honestly forgot that.
The panic, like, surely
Night
you can't
and
have done. I mean, that's quite a thing, isn't it? But this is your mad life that you lead. Thank you for bringing all these pieces in, and good luck with the auction. Just if anybody has seen something like this today and they wanted to find out a little bit more, how did they do that?
They can go online, Bonham's. In fact, Harvey Keitel, the whole team's been terrific. He would have been the best person to, exploit this, because once again, this is all very personal. I wouldn't say personal. It just brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, I like sort of blank on certain things like that. And coming from not from the digital age, the WD dot thing and see.
Yes, no, fair enough. We'll put a link to it.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, and thank you for letting us showcase it on this morning. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Brilliant.
Mrs. O joins us now. Hiya, Sharon.
Good morning.
It's so lovely to have you on the show.
Nice to see you.
This must be nice, having a reunion, you two. I just was watching you both, having the longest hug. I was so jealous.
Well, Sharon, let me tell you, before we start, Sharon, and I don't want to embarrass you, but when I first started on X Factor, it was 2007, I was so green. I've been doing Big Brother, but X Factor was like, huge deal.
It was huge.
And I start on my first day, it's at the Arsenal Stadium, it's like, absolutely, like, really full on. And the judges are just, everything happens so quickly and people keep getting sacked all the time. So I was like, how am I going to survive this? And this one was just like, honestly, she was like a second mum to me. She just properly welcomed me in, arm around the shoulder, and I'll never thank you. Like, what you did for me on that show is immeasurable, so thank you, Sharon.
Oh, please. You were just such a joy to work with. We had a good time.
And then, as we got on, like, we got to know each other, and then as the years got on, then we just had fun. Like, we had a lot.
Every Saturday night was our dinners.
For dinner.
He's a bit naughty, isn't he? Yeah.
But great at choosing restaurants.
Yes.
Always the
really
best.
Good at that. Really good.
Thank you, Sharon.
Well, you probably won't remember when you first met me, because I was doing a behind-the-scenes on X Factor, and they said, right, Alison, you're going to do an audition.
Yeah.
And I said, well, let the judges know that it's a joke and I'm not really auditioning. They went, no, we're not going to tell them.
No.
Here's what happened. I've never been so nervous in my life. This is the first time we met. Have a look at this.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, I've got better things to do with my time.
Mustang selling now, baby.
This is just a wind-up.
Well, you better slow.
Alison. Right, Louis, yes or no?
No. You being serious, Louis?
Sharon.
100%.
No, Alison.
Thank you, Alison.
No.
Guys, you wouldn't know talent if it slaps you in the face.
But excuse me, who is this lady?
Who is this lady?
Who is this lady? Oh, you're such a baby!
That was so... you can see the nerves on my face because it turned into something real. They were, really, debating whether I was going to go through. I was like,
really critiquing
I'm just doing a behind-the-scenes. This is not real.
So have you seen each other since then?
I think we've seen each other a couple of times.
This should be a special relationship.
I think we saw each other.
I mean, it's Mrs. O like Mrs H and the West Midlands thing. I should really just opt out of this for the next 10 minutes because, you know...
Well, let's talk about this new podcast because there's been a 5 years hiatus. You're back together. There's no holds barred, if we're honest with you. And it must be so lovely because you can control this. No one else is controlling it. You're producing. I know Jack takes a lot on.
Yeah.
But you have the control over this, don't you?
Yeah. And it's just, it gives you that freedom, you know. And what I can fire myself now. So it's great. I don't have to wait for somebody to do it. Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
But it's also nice to have the family back together. It must be a lovely opportunity that we're all together in one room. It must be so lovely.
It's comfortable. It's family. You know?
And I guess, Sharon, as well, it's evolved because obviously you're not talking about the same stuff and you're not living as a mother and a grandmother. Your life has evolved from the Osbornes back then.
Yeah.
And you're talking about different issues, different stages of your life. That must be nice.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, I'm on my last chapter, really, and so it's like... I just look at my kids and I'm like, you've got no idea, kids. You know what I'm saying? What's waiting around the corner for you two? And it's, you're kind of like calmer.
Yeah.
And you just like, now it's like, I just like to like study people. I look at them and I'm like, yeah, what are you all about? Ain't you?
Yeah.
And I do the same with the kids.
Yeah.
And what do you make of your kids? When you look at them, what do you think? Are you proud? I know you're proud of them, and I know you're a grandmother now. But what do you actually think of them? Do you look up to them? Do you see them as...
Yeah, I do. I look up to them, and you know, it's look at them.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Just it's exciting because they're, you know, I'm on my last chapter. They've got so many more chapters to go through, and it's just exciting seeing them, you know.
Do you know what I love?
And grow.
When you know, I don't know them well, but I've met them a few times, and they're just good people.
Yeah,
and
good people.
You know, and then that's a testament to you and Ozzy, because the world they've grown up in with fame and rocks, and they're stadium kids, you know.
They're very down to earth.
Yeah.
And you know, they're not entitled. They're just very down to earth.
They are down to earth, because I bumped into your son, Jack, in LA, as you do. I was doing something for This Morning.
Did you?
And I bumped into him. He went, Alison, come in my house. He literally invited me into his house, yeah. I had some food. I was sitting around. I went into the back garden. I was chilling out with him.
Oh.
He came for a drive with us. He was so welcoming. He's just, like, so normal.
He is.
So normal.
So normal.
Saw the grandkids. They're gorgeous. Oh. Do you love being a grandmom?
I love it.
You can give them back as well, can't you?
I want to kidnap them.
Do you?
But it's like one of the best things about getting older.
Yeah.
Is your grandkids.
Yeah.
And to be surrounded again by that, you know, innocence is just fabulous.
And where do you find yourself where you are now, Sharon? Because you sort of alluded to it there. You're sort of in a stage where you just want quite a calm life
just
now.
Chilled.
Which must be quite a change for you, because you're always the centre, the matriarch in this maelstrom going on behind you, managing Ozzy's career, you know, which is obviously so frenetic back in the day. You've got the two kids, you've got the whole MTV thing going on, then you're on X Factor, and you've got a huge career in the States. Like, do you hanker after that anymore, or is it now you just want a bit of tranquility?
Oh, yeah. Everything I ever wanted to achieve, I've achieved.
Yeah.
I'm happy with my place in the world. I'm happy with my life and what I've got. So it's not like I'm, like, thirsty for more.
Yeah.
I'm, like, really content with what I've done in my life. So I'm, like, I'm just fine.
Yeah.
I know you say you're in the last chapters, but how stunning do you look? You're absolutely gorgeous. You look so much younger than you are. Honestly.
It's the start of the third act is all it is. Come on.
It's like she's starting her first chapter.
Yes.
Honestly.
Get out of here.
And you've got loads of special guests on this podcast. It's not just the family, is it?
No, yeah. I mean, yes, we do have guests and friends, you know, that are all in the industry and that, and they come on, and it's just, you know, it's comfortable.
Yeah.
Really
You know,
comfortable.
the lovely thing, when we did Judges' Houses, you would always... Like, you go... It was only ever Sharon and Simon's house that we went to that were their genuine houses. And with Simon, you'd be upstairs half the day asleep, right? And then, but with Sharon, you went into a home. Do you know what I mean? You were always welcomed into a home. And there were always so many people there who were, you know, yeah, sure, part of your team, but part of the family.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's what... Hopefully we're part of the family now. Is this one part of the family?
Yes.
Oh.
Come on. I mean, after that audition...
Who is she?
Who is that lady?
Josie, do carry on. Now, anybody that knows me...
Oh, God, tell us.
Yeah, knows I am a huge Harry Styles fan. So when the lovely Craig Doyle surprised me with tickets for the Harry Styles tour, I was obviously over the moon.
Over the moon she was, but things weren't quite exactly as you thought they were.
No, they were not.
Hey, I've had such a good time. Before I forget, I got you a little gift.
You got me something?
Yeah, I did. Something small. I got you tickets for the Harry Styles tour.
Harry Styles?
Yeah.
I'm going to be meeting Harry Styles.
You're gonna see his past, his present. You're gonna be like, to smell this guy. Seriously.
Craig, thank you so much.
That's okay. You're gonna love it.
That is so sweet.
Love it.
I haven't got you anything.
Oh, no need. No need.
Craig Doyle is such a legend. How nice is he sending me on the Harry Styles tour? I'm going to have a lovely performance tonight by the one and only Harry Styles. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, you don't know where the Harry Styles tour is, do you?
The Harry Styles tour, yeah, we do a Harry Styles tour here. I have a map.
Hey, where's he performing?
Performing? Oh, no, he's not performing today, no. It's just a tour of the village, I'm afraid.
So this is not the Harry Styles tour where he performs, it's the Harry Styles tour where he grew up?
Yes, sorry. Sorry to disappoint.
I should have known. I should have known. I knew there was something up when he gave me the present. Craig did say, though, to open this up when I got here. Maybe this would cheer me up. There's a little note on the back of it here. In case you don't meet the real Harry. You're so funny, Doyle Rylan. You're so funny. Well, the joke will be on you now, Craig. I'm going to take Harry and make the most of a lovely day out. According to the map, I head down this track and I'll end up at the magnificent Twemlow Viaduct. With thousands of Harrys visiting every year, the map was made to help everyone find their way around safely.
I work with the Home Chapel Partnership and we promote safe walking routes in the village. And when we noticed there were so many visitors coming to Holmes Chapel, we came up with a walking map to show people a safer way to come and visit the viaduct.
Obviously, being on the Harry Styles tour has got me thinking I want to be a global phenomenon. I can't really say that word very well, but I do. So I'm going to do a band called All Direction, and I am looking for members. If you wanted to lay down any backing vocals, I'd let you.
No, I'm OK, thank you.
No?
No, thanks.
Everybody's talking at me. They don't hear a word they say. Gail wasn't too keen on joining band.
Satellite. Spinning out, waiting for you.
And I'm obviously the Beyonce of the group, so... First members of All Direction locked in. Right, back to the tour, and my next stop is W. Mandeville Bakery. Now famous, as it's where the young 16-year-old Harry used to work.
Tell me a bit about you.
I work in a bakery.
What do you do in the bakery?
I serve the cakes in the shop bit.
Simon Cowell isn't the only Simon to have given Harry his big break.
Yeah, let him have his shift off to go for his audition.
If you never let him have that time off to go to his audition, he might not be where he is today. Yeah. While I'm here, I'm going to treat myself to one of your favourites.
OK.
I'm going to have an onion quiche, 2 raspberry and apple slices. Harry, what do you want?
Millionaire shortbread.
He wants 2 custard slices. Can I get a low GI multi-seed as well, just because I'm watching the waistline? And this family are on the tour all the way from Australia. Can you believe that is him?
I know. It's so sad. He looks gorgeous.
He looks different.
He's grown up so much.
I'm auditioning for my own band. It's called All Directions.
You don't know you're beautiful.
Directions is taking some real shape now, and I've only just stepped out of the bakery when I meet the lovely Jack, who remembers Harry from back in the day.
Harry used to be a Saturday boy, and many times he's just been in the shop, and I go for my bread, and before he was ever known, of course.
So you recognise this man?
Well, of course I do.
Do you like his music?
I do. My granddaughter's potty about it.
You like this one, do you?
Not really.
Welcome to the final show. Hope you're wearing your best clothes.
I don't know the words.
No, I don't know the words either, don't worry. I've got to tell you now, Har, it's the end of the line between me and you. I ain't got enough time for the friends I've already got. Have a nice day. See you later.
Oh. Do you know what? You left that at the train station and they've kept it as a souvenir. It is still there now. It's part of the official tour.
Yeah, they're really expensive.
What, the cutout?
The cardboard cutout of Harry Styles was about 80 quid.
Is it?
Yeah, very expensive.
I wish you'd brought some cakes back.
I know, and that bakery, can I just say,
amazing.
Gorgeous,
Yeah,
absolutely.
really
I tried the custard slices. I've tried these rhubarb apple things, which are beautiful.
So when you ordered a low GI...
For the waistline. Watching the waistline holes.
Oh, Josie.
And may the best drag queen win. Yes. Michelle is here now.
Yes.
Congratulations. 5th season, back on BBC Three. RuPaul's Drag Race UK does return. What can we expect?
I am not lying when I tell you this is one of the most fun series. These queens are a laugh. And listen, the show in general is heart and soul and grit and determination and getting into one's own power. But this series, Series 5, just happens to be hysterical.
Does it?
As well. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, it's just pure joy, everything about it.
Yes.
And also what's so lovely as well is it's the friendship between you and RuPaul, which has been... you met in the 80s, didn't you?
Yes,
in New York.
Holly, thank you for that. Yeah.
But what I mean is, it's a lovely, lifelong friendship, isn't it?
Late 80s, we met.
You
in
were
the clubs.
too when you met.
Thank you, Holly. Yes, thank you for understanding.
meant.
I was in nursery when I met Ru. He was my teacher. Just kidding. We met a long time ago, and we've just kept the friendship. So imagine being able to go to work, you work with your best friend, and then you get to watch the most incredibly talented performers every single day.
How did you meet then?
In a nightclub in New York City.
You actually met in a nightclub?
Literally, yeah. We were hired by the same people. I ran a voguing troupe. Just don't do it on dancing
I want to run a
competition
voguing troupe.
Yes, I was in a voguing troupe. I could teach you how to vogue.
Yes,
Holly.
please.
And Ru was just being Ru, and we were both hired to do the same parties, and it was always like a hey girl situation. And then we got put together to do breakfast radio, not knowing one another was being hired. He walked in the room, I was there, and he said, "Of course it's you. All roads lead to Visage." And that's where it all began in 1996. Yeah.
And you've been working with each other for how long now?
Since 96 professionally in breakfast radio, yeah.
God, that's
You get to
amazing.
work with your bestie.
Yes!
How incredible is that? It's so nice.
It is.
so lovely. But I've got to ask, how do you vogue?
Oh, vogue, we have to do that at another time.
Right,
Josie.
okay.
That's a whole
All right.
class.
We want to do it properly.
Yes.
We want to do it properly.
Yes.
The judging style, I mean, you've got that really lovely combination of being, you're definitely no nonsense.
Yes.
But I feel like it's always for the greater good, what you say.
Yes.
How do you get it just right?
First of all, thank you for that. Second of all, because people want to just automatically put it in nasty or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not that at all.
No.
I was raised by a mother from Brooklyn who is very street savvy and said the world is not a sugar-coated place. So in life, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. This is the way it is. So I think I parent that way, and I think I judge that way, because I want people, these queens, my kids, to be prepared for the real world, especially show business.
Yeah.
Show business is tough. People are not going to sugarcoat anything. You're either too tall, too short, too big, too small. So you need to know that's the reality. So what else can you do to get that job?
Yeah, you want the best out of them.
Of course, yes.
So
They're my children.
What are you looking for in a drag queen? What makes the perfect drag queen?
For me, confidence leads the pack, right? You can be beautiful. Beautiful gets boring, as we know. What else are you going to add to the outside? It needs to be heart. It needs to be confidence. It needs to be strength in knowing who you are as a performer. Listen, as humans, that comes in time. But as a performer, you need to convince us. Otherwise, we're going to feel insecure. We're not going to know what you're doing. So how are we going to believe it?
You want to feel comfortable watching someone as well. I always think there's the thing with when they come out, you can always tell if they look a bit nervy, you start to panic for them.
100%.
And then, whereas when they come out and they're like, bang, and you're like, oh, you're really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this.
That's it. If you got it, then we got it as an audience. And we can breathe. If you're insecure and we can see it, or something's not happening, we're sitting on edge and we're not relaxing and enjoying it.
Do you find they come and they're one drag queen and they leave a totally different queen?
All the time. All of the time. And a lot of them fight. They resist the critiques, or they say, I'm fine who I am. You don't need to tell me. And it's like, no. See, in life, we should, in a perfect world, be able to learn something new every day, even if it's something little, even something about vegan nachos. Something little every day, how good vegan cheese tastes.
So good.
You learn something new every day, and that's, for me, what competition reality shows, especially RuPaul's Drag Race UK, is all about. Learning how to become a better performer.
So you've got, you always have guest judges. So you've got Joel Dommett and Carol Vorderman. Incredible.
Carol Vorderman.
I know, it's going to be incredible. Is there anyone on your list where you go, one day they will be on the panel, on the lineup?
Anybody that knows me knows that's going to be Madonna.
I mean, yes.
It'll always be Madonna for me. Even after we have her, it'll always be Madonna for me.
Again.
But I would love, for the UK series, Jennifer Saunders. We've had Joanna Lumley. We've had Dawn French. I met Jennifer. I begged her. She's down to do it, so we got to make that happen.
She'd be amazing. That's got to happen.
I think so.
That's got
Please make that happen. Now, you describe the drag community as family.
Yes.
Yeah. What makes it family? You're just so close-knit. I know Glenn Fussell, and he runs these drag shows, and they are so close. What is it that makes you just so family together?
Do you know what it is for me growing up? I was a kid who was bullied, not trying to bring the tone down, but I was a kid who never quite fit in. And I didn't know why. I was an adopted kid. I just couldn't find my place. And when I found the LGBTQIA+ community, it was the first time in my entire life, I was 17 years old, where I felt I could be myself authentically and was never judged. There was no cancel stuff. There was no, you can't sit with us. It was, you are welcome.
Belonged.
And we love you. So there is your family, blood family. There is I have my adoptive family. They are my family. And then there is your chosen family. And for me, that's the queer community.
Yeah. Nice place to be.
Yeah.
You've got the radio show as well. I mean, radio was second nature to you. You had the radio show in America for like 17 years.
Yes.
Here, you've got your Friday nights, haven't you, on radio too, your handbag hits.
Yes.
Which is like before you're going out, just plonk that on. It's like you are ready to go.
Yes.
But there is a role that you haven't done, which I know that is something that is on your hit list, your wish list. And I'm just going to say, many people have said things out loud on this sofa, and it's happened. Miriam Margolyes said that she wanted to be in Call the Midwife, and it happened.
Yes.
There is a bit of magic on this sofa. So would you like to name the role?
I just think that if anybody's going to play Kat Slater's American cousin, tis I.
When I read this morning, look, it works. It works. And you're wearing leopard print today.
It's my favorite colour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this,
this
has got to happen.
It's got to happen. I have to be American. I'm not even going to fake or even try to do an East London accent.
That's fine. Well, if anyone from EastEnders is watching, can we please make this happen?
Yeah,
Please.
I mean, it's only
a matter of time.
Thank you.
RuPaul's Drag Race, 9 p.m, BBC Three.
Tonight. I can't wait. Cannot wait.
I love it.
It's such a pleasure meeting you.
Absolute
pleasure.
Here, Josie.
Yeah, thank you.
She's been on screen many, many times, and she's only just turning her phone off. No one called us out.
Is that how you turn it off? Yeah. That's so not off.
It was fine. No one calls me. I've got no friends.
It's not true. It's going to go off any second. Anyway, thank you for joining us on what is a huge day.
Sorry.
It's a very big day for Alison today.
It is, and Paul.
You have been doing something very, very exciting this summer. You've been spending all your weekends in a certain tent.
Yeah, they say the proof is in the pudding. This evening is where the brand new serving with the Great British Bake Off is coming your way, and a familiar face is in command of those innuendos.
It's time for your first ever time call.
Oh, can I do it?
Yes,
Is that
of
all right? You
course.
don't mind?
I'll just support you while you do it.
Thank you. Bakers, you're halfway through. You have 1 hour left.
I don't even need to be here anymore. You got this.
No, don't come back. Come back.
Right, my sponges aren't done. One of them's done really well, and then the bottom one is just sunk.
Tasha's gamble on a Genoese sponge doesn't seem to be paying off.
It's all tipped over the... Oh, I know why. Tasha, you're an idiot. OK. I used the wrong rack. So it's tilted all the mixture to one side. It means that some of the layers won't be the same thickness. I'm not going to tell them that.
Lovely.
Oh, I'm just so happy.
That's a schoolboy error, though. The wrong rack.
I know.
I used the wrong rack.
I know. Well, when I was on the show, I couldn't even find the oven door. I was like, where is the oven door? Like,
I was like, you in charge.
They put me in charge. Now they're like, do you want to host it? I was like, are you sure you want me to host this? Are you sure?
Do you know what? Just seeing you in there just feels good. Like,
Do you know
it is
what?
just exciting. Walking into the tent, what was that moment like for you?
Well, obviously, I've been in the tent before, so I have done it on the baker's side, so I know what it feels like to be that nervous. But I'm going to be honest with you, Hal, I have never been that nervous since I hosted first with Dermot O'Leary on the main show. I was so nervous. I think if you think of the bigger picture, you think, this is a global show. I don't want to ruin this.
Yeah.
You know,
and
I could. You know, I'm a little bit risky. So I was really respectful of the brand, and I just wanted it to be Bake Off what it was, you know. I didn't want to upstage anyone, but I couldn't help the laugh. The laugh always comes out.
That's you.
But we just edit it out. It's fine. It's
Don't edit it out. The magic, but the legacy of the show, as you say, there's history with it. You know what it's achieved for the bakers that we've had, and there you are now as part of that team running the show. Alison Hammond, that's a responsibility.
I know, it's a massive responsibility. Do you know what, Ben, I feel so blessed and so privileged to have been given that role, and honestly, I'm pinching myself now, being on this sofa talking about that show, because everyone loves it. I didn't realise how big it was. When I first released that I was going to be the host, like, people I've never met before were saying, Alison, well done. I can't believe this. Everyone loves Bake Off. It's just non-offensive. It's wholesome. It's so good.
Yeah, well, it's a family favourite in our house. We can't. Belle is particularly excited it's you because she knows she loves you so much anyway. So how was everybody else? Like, that first day, obviously you've got Prue as well. I think she was very happy to have a girl in the tent.
She was over the moon that there was another female.
Yeah.
But she's just so lovely and so warm, and every single person behind the camera, in front of the camera, was so warm and giving and wanted me to do well, and they were, you know, teaching me the ropes. Paul knows everything. He's the first one on set. You know, he used to be a baker, he used to have a bakery, so he's always there on time. He knows that show inside out. This is what we do now, Alison. Now we're going to do this.
He likes his car. He's given you a lift in his most recent flash car as well, right?
Yeah, he had a Lamborghini. He's got quite a few cars. He likes his cars.
Yeah.
And he said, Alison, do you want a lift to the hotel? It was the first day that I was there. I was like, yeah, I'd love a lift. I was like, is that the car I'm going in? So I had to squeeze myself into this little car. I've never been in one before.
Yourself in like a deck.
Yeah, it's tiny. I was like, it's really low down, isn't it, Paul? I was like, trying to get in with a little dinky dress on. Got into the car and he drove, and I'll be honest with you, it's the first time I drove with him and the last time I drove with him. He got me there safely, however, it was scary.
It was a bit scary.
And that was enough. Once was enough.
Once was enough.
One ride with Paul Hollywood.
What happens? You made us some cake today, by the way.
So behind the scenes on Bake Off, there is like loads of kitchens and stuff. So
do you bake when you're there?
Yeah, there's lots of time. Sometimes the bakes are 4 hours, so I've got a bit of time on my hands. So I go behind there, make some brownies and stuff. Today I've made you a banana bread. Tell me what you think. I mean, Gino didn't think that I could even cook.
He's got
like,
issues with your
Alison can't cook.
Yeah.
She can't bake. But the truth is, I can bake.
He just tried it, actually, Gino.
Gino, what do you think about the banana bread?
OK, can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
There is only one. I think the banana was not ripe enough. So what's happened? If the banana is not ripe enough, the flavour doesn't shine the way it should be.
The flavour shines brilliantly for me, by the way.
Are you after a job on Bake Off, by the way? Is this what you're doing? You auditioning?
Who is the expert here in this?
He doesn't need another job. He's got plenty of jobs.
Are you saying you want more banana?
I would say I wanted more banana flavour. And to do that, you need to get a ripe banana. The banana needs to be riper.
Well, I put 4 bananas in there.
They went
really nice.
Put the rum in it.
The rum is very overpowering because I soak my fruits in a lot of rum.
Nothing wrong with
Good
that.
effort. I
So
like it.
maybe the rum is overpowering.
What about the bakes?
banana.
Because there must be a lot of food on set and lots of food left over. I've worked on a cooking show in the past, and all the crew had their own fork in a pocket. They would be behind the cameras, and they'd have a fork, so they knew what was going to happen.
I had a ladle in my bra. Literally ready.
Was it all delicious, though, or were there some bad bakes that went wrong?
The weirdest thing is, when you hear the judges say something's not that good, and then you go and taste it, and I was like, this is lovely. There's nothing wrong with it. So even the bad bakes are delicious. You've got to remember, these bakers are the best in the country. They're the best amateurs in the country, and they are good bakers.
And also, I guess, because it takes a long time to fill, you must get to know them really well. And, of course, every week you have to say goodbye to one. I mean, that's quite a tough thing.
Oh, you had to do the bit as well, leaving the tent day is.
Yeah, luckily, you only have to do it a few times, because obviously there's Noel. We flip-flop it. Yeah. But, like, you get invested with the bakers. Like, the first thing I was worried about was learning 12 names. The first day you've got to learn 12 different names. But within, like, an hour, you just know everybody, you know what they're like, and then you become invested. You find out about their families and how much they've invested into
that makes it even
this.
harder when
then when they go, you don't even want to say it.
Yeah, I bet.
It's heart-wrenching. I think there might have been a few tears on my half. I was like, pull yourself together, Alison. Honestly, it's emotional. It's a lovely show.
Watch.
It's a lovely show.
Can you believe it's going to be on tonight?
It's on tonight. I've got all the family coming over.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you baked something special?
Well, I was going to do brownies for everyone tonight. I was going to do my brownies, but my niece is coming. You know she's not been very well. Yeah. She's coming tonight to spend a little bit of time watching the Bake Off tonight. I can't wait.
Well, enjoy it. We're very proud of you here. We really are. The Great British Bake Off tonight, Channel 4 at 8 p.m.
Don't miss it.
Do not miss it. Joins us now.
Can I just say, that Judi Dench interview you did, the most amazing thing happened to me that next morning, because you record it here.
Yeah.
And they gave Judi Dench my dressing room from GMB, right?
What did she leave?
Yeah, I know. I didn't know. I went in the next morning for work, and there was a signed photo from Judy on my desk. She said, I've been in doing Graham Norton's show. Love Tipping Point Ben. Just want to say thank you very much. Lots of love. So I've always wanted to say thank you for having Judy on, because one of the best things I've got in my memory box is a signed photo from Judi Dench, and she wouldn't have been there had she not been on your show.
That is so nice.
What a nice woman. What a lovely thing to do.
She's just
that
class.
Is pure class. Pure class.
Yeah.
Does it feel like 25 years?
It
1998.
It really doesn't. And I think if someone had told me back then, in 25 years you'll still be doing this job, and I wouldn't have believed them, and two, I really wouldn't have thought I'd still be enjoying it or looking forward to it. You know, we taped the first one this Thursday, and I'm, geeked and excited to do it. And I guess because it's like this, it never stays the same. In that the guests are always different, the audience is different, so there's always something to keep you interested.
What has changed though? Because I was watching some old So Graham Norton shows, the original ones, and it's that actually you took over from Eurotrash, didn't you? That was the thing.
Yes.
So it had to be a little bit more frisky and a little bit more daring.
It was really out there. We were late night Channel 4, kind of post-pub entertainment, so it was we were fitting into that slot. And also, I was much younger. I was in my 30s then, now I'm in my 60s. So, I mean, God. So, running around the audience asking about their sex life is fine when you're 30.
Yeah.
It's a bit creepy if you're a 60-year-old man going up to young girls going, yeah. So it had to change. And I think one of the things that's helped in a way is that, I've grown up on telly.
Yeah.
That I've kind of stuck around for that length. So people have just got used to me being there.
I always think one of the hardest things, I mean, you look at your sofa and, I mean, you don't get starstruck at all, but you could do, because it's incredible, the people that are sitting on there. Do you have to think about the combination? Who works well with who? Because that must be the hardest bit, I think.
Well, on a good week, you think about it.
Right.
Because you've got time and you're like, well, will we have them or will we have them? On another week, it's just like, good luck, everyone. That's who's on the sofa.
Okay.
So it's a bit of both. But you try to kind of plan. And also, it's what it's like. If you've interviewed someone before, you kind of go, oh, they'll like to be next to a comic.
Yeah.
They'll like to be next to someone who's, that sort of thing. You know what kind of engages their brain.
I think one of the things I love is when you're watching it and your guests get curious about the other guests.
Yeah.
And they also, and you can almost sit back and let them just have a conversation.
That's when it's at its best, when the sofa starts talking to itself and I can just sit there and
have a drink.
Yeah, because it is interesting, isn't it, how, you know, some people are interested in other people and some big stars just sit there waiting to see themselves on the monitor, waiting for me to say their name, and then they kind of engage in the show again. But
like who?
I knew you were going to say that. You know he's not going to tell you. But like
I nearly did. You nearly got me. No names.
What's lovely as well is that people come back, and that's like always such a lovely sign that people really trust you and they're really having a good time. I mean, Kylie, I think, has been on 8 times.
No, has she really?
She has. David Mitchell 7 times. Because are they on?
They're on this. They're on this week. We've got Kylie, David Mitchell. We've got Stephen Graham for that new show, Boiling Point. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Yes.
I worked in restaurants. I found it quite triggering.
I bet it was.
I found it really stressful to watch it. And Mawan Rizwan. Have you seen Juice?
No, I haven't seen that.
Watching.
So good.
I've started it.
Yeah, it's really, really
It's got
good.
Russell Tovey in as well, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And no, absolutely. Do you think, though, Graham, that comedy and the nature of comedy has changed so much over the 25 that you've been doing this? Have you found that you have to temper what you can do with some of those celebrities that come on? Like in the past, you may have poked a bit more fun at them and now you have to be a bit more careful.
I think because of where we are in the world and the calibre of stars we get, you know, back in Channel 4 days, we would have people who hadn't been on telly for quite a long time. You know, people like with the mother from the Waltons on.
Yeah.
You know,
great booking.
She was Cagney and Lacey came on. You know, people I loved, and so you could have a laugh with them because you know they weren't worried about their demographic or
their brand.
And now, you know, we're dealing with big stars who are kind of at the top of their game. So you have to be a bit more careful with them, I think. And as for comedy, I think audiences tell you what's funny. The good thing is we've got a live audience.
So you know pretty quickly.
So, you know, there's stuff that we used to do that got laughs. If you did it now, it wouldn't get laughs.
Yeah.
And I think you were kind of led by them.
Yeah, everything changes over time, doesn't it? Can we talk about Eurovision? Because you
yes.
look like you were having the best time. It's the first time you moved from the commentary box into the heart of the arena. I mean, you got emotional at one time. I mean, I think we all shed a tear when You'll Never Walk Alone, and just the crowd. And
it was such a Eurovision moment when Never Walk Alone. That whole stadium singing it back. And that's what, you know, Eurovision is a silly song contest. It's nonsense. But it does have moments like that where you think, actually, it does bring people together in a kind of real way.
It's a real magic.
Talk about the rise and glory of Hannah Waddingham.
I know.
Oh, my goodness
Obsessed
me.
with her.
She, future Queen of England, this woman.
It's incredible.
There was nothing she can't do now.
There was a few months there where it was, you opened your curtains, Hannah Waddingham was there.
In a different dress.
Yes.
A spectacularly glamorous dress. The whole setup. You know, actually watching that joy and the friends that I've been friends with Rylan that went up and were part of it and got to experience it, and friends that worked on it as well, the directors and the floor managers.
Everyone worked on it.
Yeah,
Everyone worked on it.
Anyone in telly in the UK was working on Eurovision. Just saying what an extraordinary experience it was.
Yeah, and also what was great was Liverpool. Because Liverpool was the perfect size of city. It took over the whole city. The sun shone. It was, you know, I felt so sorry for Liverpool on the Sunday as I was leaving and they were like ripping down Eurovision banners. You just thought, what a come down for Liverpool.
From there. So from Eurovision to Wheel of Fortune, you're bringing it back to ITV.
Yes, we are. It'll be back in the new year. And
have you recorded any yet?
No, I haven't. And what I like about it is, because I don't know, you must have done game show pilots, and you're always halfway through a game show pilot, and somebody writes, "Oh, this will never work because of this thing we didn't think of." Wheel of Fortune, it works.
You know that,
it works.
They've lined out the kinks.
Yeah.
We should have got you on the wheel, which is up there. You could have practiced spinning it.
Give it a little go. It's so lovely to see you.
Oh, gorgeous.
Thank you. The Graham Norton Show returns Friday, BBC One at 10:40. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.